Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we got here to Cosmo Canyon with awesome music. So good in fact that I sat here waiting for about a minute and a half before I started saying anything because I was enjoying listening to the music. It's got a real earthy feel to it. I don't know, one of the better tracks from this game, definitely. Here is the weapon shop right next to the Turtle's Paradise letter we found last time. And a lot of them are replicas, but there are some useful ones. Like, none of them at all. Yeah, technically they are better than everything that we have right now. But they only offer, 2 sets of link slots, and I don't really need the extra materia slots right now. I'm better off with the equipment that I have now, the double AP growth ones. So I'm going to stick with those for now. However, silver armlets, those I want to pick up. I currently own 2 of them, because you got one from the battle with, I forgot to equip those actually, jeez. Got one from the battle with, what was his name, Dine, and you got one with 7 I want of these, right? Yes. I only wanted 6, oh well. No big loss. Yeah, and we got one, where did we have to get the other one? Stole it from Kate Sith, that's right. Anyway, those are a little bit better, a little bit of defense, same amount of slots as before. A little better, doesn't cost a lot. Nothing too special there. And yeah, nothing changes, so we're good to go. I was mentioning last time that there was a scene with Barrett, and that's actually in here. Everyone has a little sequence you can go talk to the party members that were in your party when you entered here. Oh, this guy lost something. But Barrett will be in that room there, and there's actually an option there to infinitely raise or lower his affection stat. So everyone in the game that you can date has at least one opportunity to raise their chance to date Cloud quite a bit, except I think Eris. But she starts with the highest value anyway, so it's really easy to get that one. If you just screw around and go through the game without thinking, every time I've done that, I've dated Eris. So, nah. That's why usually when I play the game now, I try and find different situations and date somebody else. Their materia sucks, does it? Let's see here. Does it really suck? I forgot my change. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Whoa. They get no customers, but he's still confident that he's selling the best stuff. And we can buy the Mystify thing again, which sucks. The HP Plus materia. I think this is very, very, very useful throughout the game. And so I'm going to get 3 of them. 1 for each of my active party members, and I'll set that up later. It's not particularly important to put it on right now, but anyway, Eris was my other party member. I can't remember where she is. She doesn't say anything particularly useful right now, so I'm just going to ignore wherever the hell she happens to be. Once they split off from you, they end up somewhere, and she's probably gone somewhere I've already been. The house at the top here leads to Red's house. Boogan. Okay. Maybe I should call him Boogan for short. He knows everything, just like Shinra. Wait a minute. Not that Shinra. Shinra from another game. Shinra from a much worse game. He's a child. He's very quiet. He seems 48. He's an old man by RPG standards. Oh. No wonder he's 48. So, based on his actual lifespan, 48 years is the equivalent to a 15 or 16-year-old in terms of experience as that race goes. Okay, so he's just like everybody else. Except that's actually young for this game. Yeah, he is an adult. He wants to be an adult. No, he doesn't sound like an adult anymore. Yes, he can. He's standing right now. Just don't put him in a Shinra uniform, because then he can't stand at all. Wandering around, flailing around like he's got tentacles coming out of him. That sounded creepier than I thought it was going to. Oh well. Yeah, he was over in Midgar. That's where we found him. Looking up makes you lose perspective. Well, that depends on what you think is important there. If your well, my brain's not working well enough to go into that right now. Screw it. I'm lazy. And it's time for the planet to die. Let the planet die. Yeah, how do you know this? The cries of the planet. I'm surprised they didn't capitalize that. Oh well. That is a creepy, creepy sound. Stars in the heavens. Planets are born and planets die. Okay. And that is the cry of the planet. I answered your question there, Cloud. Yeah. That sounds like agony. No doubt. Huh. Ah. Yeah, well, we know that. Your apparatus. I don't like the way he uses that word there. Apparently he floats on that green ball, or he's just magic and he floats by himself, who knows. There's no float status in this game, by the way. There are flying enemies, but no float status. Okay. Now what? Several odd-looking people. I wonder which those people you're talking about. They could be talking about the rest of my party. Only 3 people can fit in the machine. So Cloud, Red, and somebody else. And it doesn't particularly matter who you grab. I don't think it affects the dating sequence at all. But personally, let's see. Oh, there's Kate Sith. I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to go out this way. I think I want to bring Barrett. The 2 characters that it makes the most sense to bring because they have better dialogue is either Eris or Barrett. In this case, I want to bring Barrett just because last time I did this game, I think I chose Eris, and Barrett doesn't say anything useful. No, that's great. Oh, I can bring 2 people. Perfect. I thought I could only bring 1 other. Okay, that works. Barrett and Eris. Those 2 characters make the most sense. They have the most ties to what Bugenhagen's going to talk about, so... And let's just motor on up here. Those stairs to the left there, they just lead to an overview of basically what we just saw there, of Red's house in the top of the canyon here. What's up, buddy? Let us begin. Aww, no more good music. That's no fun at all. Whoa, it's like a weird solar system replica in 3D. 3D holographic system. Awesome. Ooh, pretty. This is a really cool sequence. Think about it. In '97, it's the first time we saw kind of cutscenes like this. You know, now they look like crap, but before, these were awesome. You can still make fun of Cloud for having Popeye arms, though. And there's a black hole. Cool! And it's gone. To the subject at hand. Yeah, what does happen when they die? Body decomposes, we know that. Returns to the planet. Okay, whatever. What happens to their souls? The souls return to the planet as well. Well, how does that work? All living things have souls. Even clones. Clones have souls. Not according to most interpretations, but meh. They merge with other and roam the planet. Roam, converge, divide. It penetrates us and binds the universe together. It's called the Force! Stolen idea! Anyway, we'll get past that. The live stream is kind of like the Force, except for at some points you can actually see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so in all essences, it's basically the Force. Oh well. Brought into the world. And everything returns to the planet in a very large recycling cycle. So, it gets made, goes to the recycling plant, gets recycled, goes through, pops up again, and the cycle continues. Endlessly. Okay, what are we going to watch now? More cool cinematics. And because the game thinks that the player is going to be stupid, they give you a physical demonstration. Look at that, there's a person. And that person dies. The tree dies. And their souls become little specks of colored light. And eventually it becomes green for no apparent reason, even though yellow and red create orange, not green, but okay, sure. And look at all the spirit energy. So basically it sustains the earth, I guess. Oh, okay, well that's interesting. How does that work? Hey. I guess he creates a black hole with his sleeve there. Man, he's got a badass mustache and beard there. Whoa! You killed the Earth! You bastard! No South Park jokes. Oh well. I haven't watched an episode of South Park in a while, actually. Basics of the study of planet life. So, but how would you lose spirit energy if it's just going to get recycled anyway? Okay, that makes sense. When it is extracted and manufactured. Oh. There we go. Now we have explanations. Crappy, throwaway explanation, but it's an explanation nonetheless of how this process of Mako energy is hurting the planet. They don't just call it, electricity and say that that's the end of it. It gets compressed and turned into Mako energy, and it gets used up and thrown away, and the Mako energy will eventually replace spirit energy, and the planet will crumble, like in the demonstration. And apparently that's all that he's got to tell us. And he changed the lights back, that's nice. Listen to the words of the elders. Okay. Is Father a coward? Oh, so he didn't know that Red thought that way about his father. Huh. And technically, Bugenhagen is Red's grandfather, but not, it's obviously not a biological relationship. And Bugenhagen has sealed this door with superglue. Well, apparently we can't get in there. When they're saying talk to the elders, there's, not in there. I'm the wrong one. There's a guy in here, and the guy in the other area that are considered elders. Okay, maybe this guy isn't. There are elders scattered throughout here. Not many. There's only 2 or 3 of them, but... They're there if you feel like talking to them. Right now, like there's one in here. This guy was an elder. Will he tell me anything different? All the legends and knowledge of the planet make a book. So he's going to preserve everything so that generations down the line will still be able to learn. One hell of a guy. Yeah, let's ask him about the Promised Land. Oh, so there isn't a place called the Promised Land. It's a theoretical construct like Shangri-La. I think I mentioned that before. So, basically, I feel what he's saying here is the ancients created the Promised Land where they went because they didn't make Mako energy and they lived in harmony with the spirit of the planet. Blah, 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 basically. Anyway, and it's like a graveyard now. That doesn't make it seem like a Promised Land at all. Journey to grow trees and plants to raise Mako energy. What? That's a strange line to throw in there. Their burial land is their ultimate goal. So I guess you could look at the Promised Land as the meaning of life, in a sense. It's your ultimate goal, what you're aiming for in life. You progress through life, time and time. You work hard, or you don't, depending on who you are. You get through it, time and time again, and eventually you reach the end. You've accomplished everything you're going to accomplish, and you pass on. That is your Promised Land. You've achieved it by going through as much life as you could. That's my understanding of it. Anyway. And they gain supreme happiness. Huh. They're all at the Cosmo Candle, which is that that fireplace at the in the middle of town there. Let's head over there and talk to some more people. Video's going pretty long. Don't think there are any more interesting people over there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it an episode, and we will talk to the rest of our people here at the Cosmo Candle next time with eerie music. Wonder if there's going to be some serious thought going into this dialogue. Anyway, we will find out next time.